Okay, so this is just a kind of for fun video. Uh, yeah, we're gonna compare these TVs in kind of just a for fun way. So over here we've got the Mitsubishi from 1997, and here we have the Sony Trinitron Wega from 2000. Here we have the Vizio 4K TV from a few years ago. Man, I really need to figure out when that TV came out. But yeah, so we're going to be testing the switch on this video. So here you can see the switch is hooked up to these contraptions. So yeah, let's break this down. So first, you can see. Well, first off, this is the original dock that came with the switch. It's just I took it apart and put it inside this shell. You can get these shells for pretty cheap on eBay. Yeah, it just makes it so it's a portable dock basically. But yeah, you can see, so the HDMI, I'm using the Monster THX certified HDMI coming out of here. See a little green light that's on, showing the switch is on. Yeah, and then it goes around, it goes into this duplicator, which on the box it says duplicator, but on the actual device it says splitter. But yeah, I can't remember if I explained this before, but it doesn't really make sense to split a digital signal. You can only duplicate it if you try to split it, the TV won't understand it. So yeah, splitter comes from the old days of analog TV, or just like analog cables where you could split stuff. Let me grab one of those cables, hold on. Okay, here we go. So this, my friends, is a true splitter. This is kind of tricky with the camera. Hold on. There we go. So yeah, you can see the coaxial cable carrying the RF signal will come in here, and then it splits it into these two outputs. And yeah, and this, you can see on here, see how it says low loss 2 gigahertz. So yeah, so there is going to be loss in the signal quality coming out of here because it's literally splitting the electrical signal into two. So it's not going to be as strong on the TVs coming out. Yeah, this is just a passive splitter. You know, if you have a like a powered switcher box like I have, then it's not splitting the signal anymore. It's duplicating it. But yeah, this is something that doesn't plug into the wall, so it's just splitting. And yeah, it doesn't have as good of output as it does input for quality. Whereas this over here, this is incorrectly labeled a splitter because, as you can see, it's clearly powered, and it's taking this signal and it's duplicating it into these two TVs. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to kind of explain that. And also, well, yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it. This is a splitter, this is a duplicator. But anyway, so yeah, so this duplicator over here is being powered. I just have just off the switch, I just have it plugged into the USB port. Yeah, and then I have, so the Monster cable's coming into it, and then I have two official switch cables coming out of it. This one is going into this 4K TV directly, and then this one is kind of taking a longer route to get to the CRT. The CRT does not have does not have an HDMI input, so it's going into the back. I have a receiver behind these TVs. The receiver is converting the 1080p signal to 480p, and then it's coming out through this 48 GPBS, whatever that stands for, but it's an ultra high speed HDMI cable, which is completely overblown for 480p, but you know, why not? And plus it was like the longest HDMI cable I have. But yeah, so so this 8K or ultra high speed HDMI cable is coming here. This little box is passively converting the HDMI to what do you call it? VGA. I say passive. I think that's the right term because it's not powered. Yeah, I don't know. It's converting to VGA though. Yeah, and then the VGA is coming into this PC to component box. You can see here. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little thing I found. And then, yeah, this is the box I also use to convert stuff to S-video or component. And then it also even has an RGB out on it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm using the component over here. And then component is going into this Sony Trinitron TV. So yeah, kind of a long process. And interestingly enough, so this TV is in game mode. But yeah, it's pretty similar on the lag, but I still feel a little bit more lag on this 4K TV, even though it's more of a direct connection, whereas this one goes and it's converted to 480p and then it's converted to component. The CRT still, to me, feels faster than the 4K TV, but to tell you the truth, it is pretty close, especially with game mode on. So yeah, it's pretty close, I'd say. Yeah, anyway, so that's for these two TVs. They're coming from the same switch. And then over here for the Mitsubishi, I actually do have a HDMI to composite converter, but I thought I'd be a little creative this time and use a signal we haven't seen yet. So yeah, you can see here, so I have this Radio Shack converter, and yeah, it's converting the HDMI. This is a Wii U HDMI cable, by the way. Yeah, coming out of this Smash Brothers switch, going into this Radio Shack box, and it's converting it to RF signal. You can see I have a monster RF or a monster coaxial cable, and it's going into the back of this TV. So yeah, we're going to be, that's why I didn't include this video in the other thing, because I only have one box that converts to S-video, and I'm using it for components. So yeah, this didn't really fit with the other video, because the other one was best versus best. This one's just kind of best versus for fun. Yeah. Let's see here. So I guess before we start the game, I just wanted to go over a few more things. First off, if you saw in the video where I calibrated this CRT, I actually found that there's a notch filter on here that made things look a lot blurrier on S-video. However, I think I figured out why this notch filter exists. It actually makes the RF signal look a lot cleaner. Yeah, so let's see, this is with the notch filter on, and then when I turn the notch filter off, let me focus on the screen here, there we go. So yeah, turn it off. Yeah, you can see it gets a little bit crisper, but there is a lot more noise on the screen, and that's just from the RF signal. So yeah, like you can see all the noise around this orange oval. But then when I turn the notch filter on, see, it just all goes away and it just looks a little cleaner. So yeah, I am going to leave it on for this RF signal, and then when I switch back over to the higher quality S-video, then I'll obviously turn it off, because yeah, S-video doesn't need it and things look a lot better with it off. Yeah, but yeah, so yep, yeah, and so you can see I've been on here, like, I don't know, it's kind of sixes on which one looks best. But yeah, I just don't like it how, you know, these circles, I think these circles look better with it on. So this is with it on, and then off, on, off. So yeah, I'll be leaving it on this video. So yeah, found out what the notch filter is good for. RF signals and probably composite signals as well. But yeah, the component S-video though is, in my opinion, better with it off. So yeah. Oh, and then let's see here. Also on this TV, just kind of interesting. Let's go into system settings here, and then let's see here. Oh yeah, so the resolution, when it's connected to this thing down here, and it says this in the instructions too, but it says that the source coming into it has to be 480p. And yeah, and it's actually cool because it communicates that to the switch. And so yeah, the 1080p and 720p options are just gone it's only 480p and automatic, so which, as you can see, does the exact same thing. So yeah, I just had this set on automatic before, and then it just worked. Yeah, and then let's also adjust the screen size here so we can see more. Yeah, we still can't see everything, but at least it's better than it was before. Okay, and then yeah, I think that should be good for this TV. Unfortunately, everything is going to be stretched on here because yeah, unfortunately this TV doesn't have a. I mean, I guess I could go into the service menu and try to change. Yeah, I wouldn't do this, but try to actually squish the image manually in the service menu. But yeah, it's not a good idea. I don't want to mess with it. We'll just have a stretched image. Now coming over to this Sony Trinitron. Whoops, I have the burn in setting on, so it turns dim after a while. So it prevents burn-in. But yeah, so this TV though, it does have a really cool feature. I went over this before, but this 16:9 enhanced. Yeah, it takes the resolution from this part, and this part of the screen, and compresses it into this middle section, and then makes it all 16:9. Yeah, really cool. Very, very cool. And then obviously this is already 16:9, so yep, no need to change anything there. Yeah, now there is one other thing. You can see how some of the picture is cut off on this Trinitron. Yeah, whereas over here it's not, and then over here it's obviously not. But yeah, I could go into the service menu. I probably should go into the service menu and change that. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of times I don't like to mess around with the service menu too much because I figure they calibrated it that way. But yeah, anyway, so this little converter box though actually came with this remote, and it has a really cool feature where I can actually change the overscan stuff. So like, let's see here. Oh yeah, whoops, it was horizontal size we wanted. Let's go back here. Yeah, so see, when I do this, I can actually make it so more fits into the screen. Yeah, I think I'll do it about there. And then go to, let's see here, get this thing to go away. There we go. And then I can use these buttons to move the image over. Yeah, I think right about there looks pretty good. Yeah, so see, now we've fixed it. So yeah, we didn't even have to go into service menu. Just with this cool little converter box, we're able to fix. So yeah, now the full screen is shown on this Trinitron. Yep. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. So yeah, let's go into a game. Well, actually, I guess while we're here, let's just compare let's see what the text looks like real quick. So let's just take a look here. Let's see, let me go into one of these. Let's look at this thing again. Let's see here. System, no, that's not what I want. Here we go. I like looking at this text on this screen. So yeah, this is what it looks like. This is component on the, what TV is this? The Sony Trinitron Wega. Let's turn up this white balance a little bit. There we go. So yeah, you can read it pretty clearly, I'd say. This again is 480p being converted to 480i. Well, 1080p being converted to 480p being converted to 480i. Yeah, and then you can see over here. Yeah, it looks very clean on the HD. Well, I guess Ultra HD TV, but yeah, with the HD signal, full HD, 1080p. Yeah, looks very good there. And then, oh yeah, let's see. I gotta go into the RF on here. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, so you can still read it. It's definitely blurrier though, and it might have to do with the notch filter as well. Let me try to turn off the notch filter for a second. Yeah. And 6s. Yeah, on this video you could really tell that it was clear with the notch filter off, but yeah, now I almost kind of like it with it on, but anyway. Yeah, it definitely is the blurriest on this TV now. But yeah, but it's not bad. Like, you can still read it, right? Yeah, not bad. And this is RF too, you know? Yeah, it really isn't terrible. Anyway, let's go into a game here. See, I got the two controllers here to control the systems. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna go into Breath of the Wild. Let's see here. Where's Breath of the Wild? There we go. Oh boy, I gotta figure out which one of these doesn't have a save file. I'm gonna. Oh boy, I'm gonna guess this one doesn't have a save file. We'll see if I'm right. If I'm not right, then I'll have to go back and change it. Okay, and then I just barely made this one, so yeah, this one shouldn't have a save file. Actually, I'm gonna turn off the lights real quick. Hold on. Okay, and the lights are off. Alright, so I'm going to start these at exactly the same time, and I'm hoping that they'll be in the same spot. Here we go. Oh, brother. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. It's because this is my secondary switch, so go back out of this. So yeah, I have the DLC, but yeah, it's yeah, I can only use it on one switch at a time though. So yeah, this is my primary switch. Yeah, we'll just do it right here. So let's get this started up again. Okay, here we go. All right, this should now be the same. Okay. Oh, okay. This one actually was a little bit faster. It might have been because I actually went in here before and then I closed it. And so this one's probably still creating the save file where this one already did. So probably have to do this again. Okay, now the save file has been created. Wait for this Nintendo Presents thing to come up. Okay, now I'll close it and do it again. Okay, here we go. Alright, so first, let's see here. So we want to go into this. Start it like that, and then this thing will come up and say start software. Okay, this is trickier than I thought it would be. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we're ready. Alright. I really don't know why one switch is faster than the other. But looks like it's actually, this one's still faster. What is going on? This is a launch switch over here. Let's try to make it slow down just a second. Okay, here we go. Alright, I guess that's okay. Yeah, I guess these launch switches must be faster. So yeah, it's pretty... Yeah. Pretty blurry on the RF signal. Oops. Yeah, and then you got the HDMI. Yeah. And then component. And then here's the RF again. Huh, this is interesting. So this TV is actually a different color than these two. Yeah, you can see the text on there. The RF component. And then here's the HDMI. Yeah, it definitely looks the best on the HDMI. Yeah. I'm really curious why that switch. Maybe it's because it didn't have to. Well, no, this one didn't have to load this DLC. I don't know why this one was faster. It's interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna pause the video here for a second. So yeah, so I actually finished filming the video, and then I was thinking, I was like, oh, I think I know why this switch was loading faster than this one. Yeah, so this is a launch switch, and that was kind of my original thinking when I originally recorded the video. But then I was thought a little bit more, and this one's actually has the game downloaded, and I just recently bought a super fast SD card where you can see it has 100 megabytes per second. That's megabytes, not megabits. Bits has a little B there, but yeah, this is megabytes. So yeah, 8 times as much as megabits. But anyway, it's super fast. And I'm not entirely sure what the read and write speeds are on these switch cards, but yeah, you can see here I was using the physical copy on my secondary switch. So yeah, it probably just doesn't read as fast as these super quick SD cards. Yeah, you can see the only reason I bought this was just to get this Explorer's Guide. But anyway, let's go on to the video. I just wanted to say that yeah, it's probably due to the cartridge not being as fast as the SD card. So anyway, back to the video. Yep. So you can see what that looks like there. Yeah. And it actually really doesn't look bad though on this RF. Yeah, I still think this is a perfectly acceptable way to play it. Yeah, it doesn't look bad on the component either. But yeah, having that extra resolution though on this 4K TV, yeah, I think that goes a long way. Let's see if I can change this. There we go. Yeah. So again, 4K HDMI, and here's a component, and here's the RF. Let's lower this a little bit so it looks more natural. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yep. Let's take a look at this text down here. Yeah, so here's the very best on the 4K TV. Yeah, it looks very clean, I'd say. Then here's the component, YPBPR. Yeah, you can still tell what it is, but yeah, it doesn't look nearly as clean as the 4K. And then here is RF. Yeah, really struggling there, I'd say. Let's try to turn off the notch filter. Yeah, it's a little bit cleaner, but yeah, it's definitely not as clean as this video was. Yeah, probably do another video where I compare S video and RF. Yeah, let's kind of run around here a second. I'll show this one first, I guess. Let's see if I can hold this steady. Well, I can say one thing, this Radio Shack adapter doesn't really seem to have any lag, so yeah, that's a good thing. Let's see, this white balance is off a little bit.
That is a sugar slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Trying to figure out what this white balance should be. See, it looks blue in real life, but on the screen it looks green, or on the camera. Oh well. Yep. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, let's get this one over to where that one is. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good. Oh wow. Yeah, it looks pretty good on this Sony CRT. Oh, man.
That is a sugar slate.
Wow, it looks really good on the 4K TV. Holy cow. Man. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, by far it looks the best on this 4K TV. That's amazing. So yeah, it just proves the point that material that was meant for these modern TVs. Yeah, it definitely looks best on these modern TVs. Wow. Holy cow. You can see that text there. Yeah, so clean. Yeah, very nice. Very nice digital signal here. Yeah, and this isn't completely fair either, because you know, this is being converted to component. Well, it's taking the 480i or 480p signal and then converting it to 480p and then converting that to 480i. So yeah, it is having quite a few conversions here. I think a better test actually would be to maybe I'll try to get a hold of the Wii U copy of this game, because yeah, I think that would be actually a better test, because that can actually yeah, the Wii U can output a native 480i image, and it can plug directly into these CRTs. So yeah, I think I'll do that. My friend Leon has a copy of the Wii U version. Maybe he'll let me borrow it. Yeah, because I have a Wii U S-video cable coming in here. That would actually be a really cool comparison to compare, yeah, this game on the Wii U on a CRT and then compare it to the Switch version. Yeah, and then here's RF. Yeah, I think I will get the Wii U version. Yeah, that is one thing I really like about the Wii U, is that it has that analog output. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. That's a definite video I'm gonna do. But yeah. Anyway, let's just get a little bit farther here. Just kind of where we can get out and look at the world. Let's see here. I guess we'll do it on this one first. Should I get these? Too hard.
Hold the sheet of slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
You can also see on this RF here, you can see there's like a rainbow effect going on with the text. At least I hope that's coming up on the camera. But yeah, that wasn't there on this video. Okay.
Link, you are the light. Our light. Hold the sheet of slate must shine upon Hyrule once again. That will show you the way. Now go.
I'm just doing this while this is going. Okay. So yeah, you can see. Yeah, it looks a lot better on component than it does on. I don't know. It's kind of tricky to say, because yeah, when you're looking at it far away, well, yeah, it does look better on component. I'm not gonna lie. You can even tell, like on Link's arms here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, they're it's like there's a rainbow effect, just like a glowing effect on them, whereas component is pretty clean. Yeah, and then HDMI is like, yeah, you can actually like see all the pixels and stuff. Yeah, pretty interesting. Yeah, I can definitely see how people would like this on component, you know. But yeah, let's go out here and look at this.
Link,
Yeah,
you are the light.
looks very nice on this 4K TV.
That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Okay, I'm gonna try to run forward at the same time on both of these controllers. Oops. It's gonna be a little tricky. Okay, I think I've got it. just climb automatically. Please don't make me push the X button. Okay, it's gonna make me push the X button. Alright. Okay, I think if I get right here. Okay, then I'll get this one to the same spot. Okay, here we go. Alright. Okay, now if I run forward at the same time on both, it should be pretty similar. Yeah, not bad. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, so see, this is a great example of where, yeah, 4K is really cool. I just feel like there's a lot of detail in there. Yeah, looks very nice. Yeah, anyway, I think that's pretty good for this game. And yeah, this was just a little video I wanted to do, and yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and yeah, I guess we'll see you next time. Yeah, make sure you subscribe if you want to see the next video. I don't know if this probably won't be the next video I do, but yeah, I will. I do definitely want to do another video where I compare the Switch version on a 4K TV to the Wii U version on a CRT. I think that would be very fascinating. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. I guess we can kind of just look at here. Oh, I shouldn't have moved this camera. Okay, that's okay. I should have left it just the way it was. Okay, well, that's okay. But yeah, you can see on here, just looking off into the distance. Let's see, maybe I can get this to, hold on, let me pause the video. Okay, I think I got the camera positions on all three TVs in roughly the same position. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, you can see on here just the level of detail. You can tell that there's something going on down here, some sort of flickering. Oh, someone's talking to me.
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Yes, we will. Just thought I wanted to, yeah. Okay, great. I don't really want to do that right now. Okay. Go away. Yeah, you can see down here. Yeah, there's something going on down there. Not really sure what it is. I'm gonna do it on this one too. Okay. Go away, go away. And then yeah, same thing down here. You can it's a little bit more detailed. But then when you're looking on this screen, it's like, oh yeah, there's a little campfire going on down there. Yeah, this is a great example of where yeah, high resolution really makes a difference. Yeah, it'd be cool to get one of those high def CRTs. Yeah, it'd be pretty interesting. The only thing is that those don't work as well in retro games, so they kind of have the same problems that these 4K TVs have for retro games. So yeah, maybe I won't get one of those, but yeah, it would be interesting to compare. Maybe if I ever find someone that knows or that has one of those, I'll ask them if I can borrow the TV. But yeah, anyway, yeah, let me know which signal you like the best. Yeah, whether it's maybe you really like the RF signal and you like some of just the way it looks and the lower resolution, lower quality, or maybe you like the way component looks. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Or maybe you just realize that, yeah, you just like seeing all the little fine details on the 4K TV. So yeah, just let me know, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye.